This is a place where you'll have no.
All right, welcome. We are live.
wish
This
time.
is Of Mouse and Man. I am Drew. My man Patches is in his corner over there. We are wild animals. And this is episode 33 of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Episode 33. Please like and subscribe. Follow along with our channel. Drop a message in the chat or the box down below. Really appreciate your support and participation. Very much enjoy hanging out with you. It's why we do what we do. So glad to have you here. I'm going to take a moment and get set up. We will get going. Back in the valley, gonna make this star path once again. I keep saying it. We're gonna make it a thing that happens. So many cooking tasks though in the queue. Gotta do something about those. Alejo, welcome. How are you? Hey, very good. I just went and saw the movie Smile 2 at the drive-in with my puppy. That was a lot of fun. It was the second time I've seen that movie. How are you doing? I completely forgot how it ends, and it has quite an ending. Sorry for what yesterday? Disconnected? No worries. I was my last stream. I had a bit of an issue and had to step away. So I disconnected by walking away from the stream, and I left the stream on for a long time and then signed off. But that's the last stream. Hopefully, not going to happen this time. All right. It is a very pink. It is a very pink Friday night for us today. We have there's a little pink in my. You can see that, and then we have pink Xbox controller, pink wild animal, and my mini polka dot sweatpants. So we are clowning it up tonight. And loving every minute of it. So let's get going. Ursula's Transformation Dream Bundle. Ooh la la. Definitely don't have the... Thanks, Alejo. Definitely don't have the moonstones for Ursula's Transformation Bundle, but... I got all of these things actually at Disneyland. And I just, maybe really stupidly, tonight renewed my magic key. It was my last day to do it. It's hard to get them, you have to wait in line to get a new one. So they really make it, anyway, I moved away from California, but I'm still a Disneyland Magic Key member. So I got to go back. I'm locking myself into going back now, which was always kind of the plan. All right, we did our punk rock. I shouldn't even say kind of, it was always the plan, but there's other options. We don't have to go right back where we came from, but... Oh, wow.
Hello.
The white and red officer jacket, that is it. That's pretty fresh. That's Cinderella style, Prince Eric, or whatever his name is. Also very nice, the blue BR Gus top.
Bye-bye now.
Yeah, I just really couldn't let go of the Magic Key at the end of the day. I've been a Magic Key member for now, this is my 3rd or 4th year, and it's a great deal if you go to Disneyland a handful of times, even. But
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
what was I going to say? Yeah, hard to give that up. I was a charter member. I had the first year of Magic Keys.
Hello.
You know, that makes me very special, but I hang my hat on it a little bit. Just a little. Who's my favorite Disney character? It's a good question. I don't know. I don't really have one. I kind of like them all, but I have a soft spot in my heart for Oswald. I like some of those older guys, like Oswald and Clarabelle Cow and Horace. Who's yours?
Thank you kindly. Hello.
There's so many good ones.
Bye-bye now.
We've of course got Moana 2 coming out before too long. And definitely like a lot of the Pixar characters.
Bye-bye. Hello.
Of course, my current favorite is probably our blonde avatar here.
Thank you kindly. Hello. Bye-bye now.
The fridge with like magnets on it. All right, we gotta whip up an outfit for today. Mm-hmm. What would we wear with that ridiculous Eric? What if we did this? Just really spitballing here. Where's the thing we just bought? Our $20,000 shirt. Where is that? Is that under coats? Where's that shirt we just got? That was kind of nice, with the Lumiere on it. Sweater turtleneck combo feels seasony, but a little Martha Stewart-y as well. Says the guy says the guy wearing graffiti pink wild animal shirt and polka dot sweatpants. Did I do a stop motion in one moment of my life? What do you mean? Sounds like sounds like an interesting question, but I'm not sure I understand what you're asking. Are you asking? Yeah, I guess I'm not sure. It's kind of nice. A stop motion? I'm not sure what you mean. Kind of like this little outfit we have shaping up here. Let's get the little details right. These ones kind of look good with it. Oh, Alejo, you're talking about like actual stop motion animation. I think. And that's interesting. I have not done one. Have you? You have done one. That's really cool. What did you animate? Describe what you did. All right, I guess we probably should wear these earrings because any of the other ones aren't going to allow us to use these really fresh headphones we have on. And the last thing is, I like these shoes, but do we go this route? Kind of like that. Mickey high top, wow. I think the Mickey high top might win the day here. That's what's up. Looking good, girly. Oh, that's so cool. Do you have any videos of that on your YouTube? Repping the Scrooge McDuck shirt today. It was like maybe our first clothing item we got in this game.
Thank you kindly.
You're saying no, there are not videos on your YouTube. Well, I'd love to see them sometime. That sounds very cool. Are you sure? Hey, Mika, welcome. Good to see you. Yes, Dreamlight Valley Friday here. Don't you... I think if you have a YouTube username, you technically have a channel. So you could always post to your page. Just an idea. How are you doing, Mika? What's going on?
Bye-bye now. Uh-huh. Woo-hoo! Thank you kindly.
There's a weird zoomed out angle there. You got any fun plans for the weekend? Oh, Timon and Pumbaa quest, yeah.
Thank you kindly. Oh! Thank you kindly.
How's the Timon and Pumbaa quest going?
Thank you kindly. Bye-bye.
Bridal shower brunch. Who's getting married? Oh, for your sister-in-law. Congratulations. Even though it's... I don't know if you say congratulations to someone whose sister-in-law is getting married, but that will be a fun event for your family, I'm sure. Finally got them on your island. I have so many people I have yet to get on my island. Everybody's Everybody talks about how these new characters come into the game, and I'm like, I get all worked up about it or excited about it, and then I realize there's like, I don't know, 18 different things I have to do before I can actually get them. See Oswald for more information. That was one I was like really geeked about, and then just like realized that I wasn't even close to getting him.
Good day to you. Hey! Thank you kindly. Uh-uh. Woo! Woohoo!
Sister's husband, your husband's sister.
Bye-bye now.
Right? Wouldn't that be your sister-in-law?
Woohoo! Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
Takes kind of a long time to buy everything in Scrooge's shop, but we're almost there. Can't leave without the
Thank you kindly.
philodendron.
Hello.
The new companions. I don't think so. I gotta check on that. I was really digging the last two with the punk rock turtle and the dapper croc.
Hey! Bye-bye now. Uh-uh.
The dragons.
Hey!
Watch the showcase. I didn't even know there was a showcase to watch.
Hello. Bye-bye.
Hi.
You're standing in the way of the apples I'm trying to purchase.
Uh-uh. Woohoo! Goodbye.
All right, clean him out, finally. Onward. Is that on Discord or something? Wow, look at all this. I like that jacket. The skirt. Oh, these are rewards. How much do we have? 50. Okay, no spoilers, appreciate that. The one from Saro. I don't know what Saro is. Oh, look at that punk rock hair right there. Wow. Punky mohawk. Oh, wow, we can afford the guitars. And we got this necklace? Cool. And the skirt. Can send me a link. Can you message me through Oh, I gotcha. Okay. So many cool things. Open some memories. I still don't quite understand what that means. Even though I've done 4 or 5 of them. 4-star desserts. The villainous guitar pack. Oh, look at the Halloween candy.
Oh, come on. You know you want to talk to me.
I kind of need your help.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, yeah. If you leave something in the chat, I can go back and look at it later, I think. But it is, you know, perhaps not the most direct way. And since I'm not that popular, there's not much to go back and scroll through if I have to. So that's one bonus to being a small timer. Like peanut brittle with raisins weird. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Mika. I'll have to check that out. New companions. Everyone here just does whatever they want. Do you do Discord, Mika? Well, it's true. But I have fun all the same. Racing adjacent. Just like us, we're Disney and Disney adjacent here. Why don't I show you what some of the other villagers do for fun? You do, yeah. I just have heard a lot about it, and it sounds like there's a lot of Dreamlight action on it, but I've never actually been on Discord. The only thing I don't like about the cooking stuff is that, I don't know, I feel like I always have to look up recipes, and that, like, I don't want to have to pull out my phone if I don't have to. I'm lazy like that. Crudités are just a vegetable, right? That one I remember. Just in time for the holidays. That's right. Holidays are pretty much upon us, aren't they? Okra soup. See, now I gotta look it up because I don't know. I don't remember how to make frickin' crudités. Crudités, Dreamlight. a single vegetable. I guess okra doesn't count. It's crazy. Do you have any plans or traditions for the holidays that you're looking forward to? What to ditch? Grilled vegetables? Where's the frickin' crudités? I don't think I've ever had okra. Can't imagine I would. Although, what I'm trying to think of what is like better soggy. There's some things that like if it's I guess like saturated in something can be better, but I don't know. Sometimes I like soggy French fries in a weird way. Soggy. Oh, that sounds like a really fun Christmas sleepover. That's awesome. Better fried. What is the deal with why can't I make a crudité? They say a carrot will make a crudité. Yeah, that's it. About time I got some crudités.
Hello.
You have brunch making duty on Christmas morning. It's always an honored position. My dad would always do that for us. Yeah, one veggie is all it said, but I tried 2 veggies before I got one that gave me crudités. The first 2 gave me different dishes. Screenshot that? Yeah. We just did, okay, so we did one. We've got to do, now we got to get a fish salad. What do we need for a fish salad? What do you make for brunch? What's the meal plan? Fish, lettuce, and lemon. Fish. Do I not have lettuce again? See, this is like what pisses me off about this cooking stuff is that it's like not only do you have to look up the frickin' recipe, but then you have to like make inventory space and make sure you have all the damn ingredients. It's just like, I know this is like the point of the game. Like this is why we play the game, is to do these things, but it just gets to the point where you have to do so many little things to do one little thing that it gets kind of irritating. So that's my rant. Lemon was the other one. Pancakes, chicken, and waffles. Oh my gosh, I'm coming over. Did you see the trailer for the expansion? No, I didn't. That might have been what you were talking about, Mika, the showcase. Search on cooking, yeah. Where do I get lettuce? All right. Christmas morning, I'm going to be there. Coming down the chimney. Wait, for the expansion? What do you mean expansion? Is this like what I've heard? Did I hear somebody say they were making like another DLC, like as much as that's as substantial as Rift in Time? That's crazy if that's what they're doing. That's really exciting. Birthday's in 3 days. Happy birthday in advance. Yes. What are you doing for your birthday? Other than eating Mika's cooking. Wow, that's... Oh, hey, welcome. Another... Oh my god. Wow, I really have to look that up. You guys got me really excited. That's insane. When does that come out? The 20th of November? Wow. That's so exciting. Holy cow. Can we pre-order this? Like, can I just like buy this now? Take my money, please? Like, November 20. That's gonna be, wow. Talk about a Thanksgiving treat there. That'll be nice. Just, like chilling out with a full belly playing Dreamlight Valley. The provincial capital. Where are you, Folivara? What country are you in if you have a provincial capital? Sounds fun. You'll be at the beach for Thanksgiving? Okay, so lemon, fish, and lettuce. Playing that, yeah. I mean, I know it makes no difference, like with digital games, like there's no reason to pre-order it. But, oh, I gotcha, okay. What, like Western, Eastern Canada? I've been to Canada a number of times. Went to Vancouver once, I really liked that. Toronto another time. It's on the 20th. Fish salad?
Ow!
Wait, no, what? Now I gotta go get another lettuce because I didn't get the right fish? Oh my god. How did I screw it up? Any fish, lettuce, and lemon. If I go over there and try and pass this off as his order, will it work?
Hi.
Saskatchewan, okay. I don't have your order because I have a carp salad, not a fish salad. Gosh darn it. I know a lot of hockey players are from Saskatchewan. Canada in general, of course, but I just feel like I've heard of a lot from Saskatchewan. What's the population like there? Oh yeah, we gotta get more lettuce because we cooked a carp salad instead of a fish salad. These are hashtag Dreamlight Valley problems. Don't tell me I have to grow it now. Janky restaurant Remy's running. You can't even work a shift there without growing your own ingredients because he doesn't have everything you need. What kind of operation are you running over here, Remy?
Hi there, pal.
Red candy. Why do I have so many ingredients? I feel like I wasn't gathering ingredients for any reason, but I have a lot of them. You guys are blowing my mind with this expansion. The snow glider, is that a moonstone item? I'm truly like blown away that there's a whole new DLC coming. This is gonna be insane. Because I've always thought of like Storybook Vale. Wow. What? That's big news. Why are these grayed out? What's that about? I've always thought of... Be right back. I've always... Frozen and Brave. I've always thought of Rift in Time as something that's like almost a second game. Like it feels as meaty as Dreamlight Valley itself. I guess it's not quite as substantial because you don't have like you don't have the castle and the realms and maybe as many quests, but still, that's huge. It feels like it's gonna massively beef up the game, which already was pretty beefy because here we are, episode 33, and I've played a lot off stream, and I still like haven't even begun to like finish the quests themselves. Or a single star path. How much time can one game take from me? We're about to find out. Saskatchewan. Majority government. Well, you know there's a big election coming up around here. We'll see what happens. It's probably a rather pretty area, I would imagine. Hey, Sissix, welcome. Another Saskatchewan. Good to have you guys here. All right. Guess we better just like stock up on lettuce real quick.
Oh, hey!
I voted early too, Mika. I got to, so I moved to Michigan, which was like, you know, obviously much more, you know, I lived in California for a long time, and like your vote for president anyway, like you kind of know how the state is going to vote for president. So your, you know, vote doesn't feel like it matters as much as it does in other places where it is more, you know, the quote unquote swing states. So now I'm in a swing state and was able to vote in Michigan, so it felt more impactful. I was happy to be able to do my part, you know. Hopefully everything, you know, works out for everybody, and no matter who's disappointed, I hope things aren't as bad as they fear. It's right above Montana and North Dakota. Okay. It's like, it's what I think of as the United States big sky country, so you've probably got some of that same vibe. Stay on the playground. Not quite sure what you mean by that, but I you know, I don't know. You can probably guess who I voted for. Obviously, I voted for myself. I wrote my own name in there, and just so you're looking at a guy who received votes for president. I wonder how many people actually do that. Like, how many people just... I think I kind of get what you're saying, but I wonder how many people, you know, people do. I'm sure like a not insignificant number of people go in there and just like screw around and write something like Mickey Mouse on the president ballot, or write their own name just because they don't care or something. You know, I mean, it's your vote, but like, I feel like it's also a responsibility to take a little more seriously. I get a little bit upset. Not upset, it's my own fault, but like there's all these people on the ballot like that you have to educate yourself about to cast a vote that's like meaningful. If you're not, you know, especially in the races that aren't just like Democrat or Republican, or if you just don't have a strong preference between the two parties. Its nickname is the Land of Living Skies. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. About the size of Texas. I'm gonna definitely Google that later. Does it get? It gets pretty cold there in the winter. I would imagine, because I know Montana and North Dakota do as well. We certainly do here in Michigan.
Well, okay.
So Saskatchewan is a province, right? Not a city? Or is it also a city? Wait, no. Saskatoon is in Saskatchewan, isn't it? I imagine Saskatchewan wasn't the name of an Indian tribe. What do they call, what is the, like, politically correct name for Indians in Canada? Like, they don't call them Native Americans, do they? Wish Canada's elections are, well, yeah, maybe in some ways, but this year our election feels kind of toxic. But Moose Jaw, I've heard of Moose Jaw. Wow, the Land of Living Skies, Moose Jaw. This is an interesting place. Moose Jaw was a like a clothing brand too, wasn't it? That must be where that came from. Okay, so can we finally? Oh no, we still gotta. We can't even go deliver the fish, and by the time the lettuce is ready, the guy's not gonna want the fish salad anymore. But we'll use the lettuce. Saskatchewan is the province, Saskatoon is the city, and the name of a fruit. Wow, I'm learning so much. How do we make a savory fish? That's another thing I need to learn. I bet you guys have savory fish in Saskatchewan. Any fish and lemon. All right, well, we'll see if it really is any fish. How far is Moose Jaw from Saskatoon? I would vote for a Maleficent movie version, of course. Maleficent movie version of what? Of the election? It's the way it frickin' feels sometimes.
Yeah!
Fort Capel. One valley collection in the province. Interesting. Oh, pretty far. Sounds like a large province. Like you were saying, as big as Texas, but super small population. I always kind of wanted to live in a place like that. Like,
Hi.
I saw the movie Legends of the Fall. It's a 1994 movie featuring like Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins. It was a very cool movie, but they all live in this glorious ranch in like Montana or Wyoming or something, and it just seems like quite a lifestyle. Raised Aurora herself. Maleficent did? That's what I don't get, these evil people raising really high quality, high character individuals. Doesn't add up.
Aw. Thank you so much.
Sesame seed bagel, what do we need for that? I need like a Dreamlight. I need like a physical Dreamlight recipe book here to just flip through. Wheat and any sweet. I'm gonna screw this up. All right. Aurora. I need to go back and watch that, actually. It's been a long time since I've seen Sleeping Beauty. Okay, so wheat and any sweet. These is sweets. And I have absolutely none of them. Alright. What else can we make? Wow, I'm so excited about this DLC. This is amazing. So Saskatchewan's an average-sized province in Canada. Yeah, there's only like seven to nine of them, something like that. We still can't even cook at Tiana's, so we need to find a sweet somewhere, and we need to get our lettuce, and then we'll be good. How's our our lettuce is already ready. That's exciting. Nice to do a little bit of token farming while we're here. 10 provinces. I was close. I thought Vancouver was amazing. I've never been to like the Northwest, the Pacific Northwest other than that, so it was pretty cool. I went for a buddy's bachelor party in 2015, which is now a really long time ago. It's crazy how that happens. Who's the oldest known person to have ever lived? I need to know that. Excluding all the Bible people who, you know, probably didn't live to the exact age they claim to have lived. Oldest person ever. Jean Calment. I've heard of her. Calment. Of France is the oldest person whose age has been verified, living to 122 and 164 days old. Wow. Way to go, Gene. Would have been less than 10, but Ontario split up several so the people would have less power. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Is you said Saskatchewan is pretty conservative. Is like, I would imagine British Columbia is more of a liberal province. I feel like the West Coast ones are like, I don't know what it is about liberalism in West Coast, but also it's not entire, at least as far as California is concerned. Everybody thinks that, but like California is very, very blue on the populated coast, and then the less populated interior is actually pretty red. We were gonna cook with our lettuce, lemon, and fish.
Perhaps we could do something together.
Have you ever actually seen a wild moose in Saskatchewan? Yeah, we do have some moose, some meese. It's definitely not a word, but we have some moose in northern Michigan for sure. Alberta's conservative, yeah. Lemon. Fish. Lettuce. Get it. Give me that fish. Okay, good. I was looking at the thing behind it for a minute and I was like, what the hell happened? I've talked a lot about his voice and how it disturbs me, but it does. Sorry, Stitch, I still like you, but... I like the idea of him as a non-talking gremlin, just like so much more than him as a weird-sounding person. So you enjoyed living... Oh, from a moose, yeah. They're so big. Like, aren't they like, how tall is it? It's like 8 feet tall or more? Moose height. No, not quite 8, but you know, for a 4-legged animal, 4.6 to 6.9 feet tall at shoulder. It's pretty tall for a 4-legged animal. We have, I know it's not uncommon, but we've got quite a few deer in the woods around here where I live, and sometimes encounter them near the neighborhoods where I walk with the dog and just have interesting stare downs with them. Oh, nice. We got one. And if we can get a sweet, we'll be able to finish this one too. Yeah, they're huge. Would not want to have a automobile collision with one, that's for sure. Where do we get sweet? Any sweet? What are sweets in this game? Like, I know what they are. Is this one? This is a spice and an herb. That's a fruit. This is like the 5th time I've had to Google. Oh, does my camera freeze? Have I been frozen with that face for a really long time? I don't know how long I was frozen with that face, but if you guys notice my face freezing, tell me. I don't know if the camera's... I'll have to go back and check. Like, I assume it freezes on the stream that people are watching, but... sweets, ingredients, Dreamlight Valley. Sugarcane, cocoa bean, vanilla, and agave. Where do we get cocoa bean? Totally not sarcastic, chill chaos. Welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing? We're looking for cocoa bean. There it is. Glade of Trust, Sunlit Plateau. Won a hunting lottery for moose because moose are on the risk list, so he was able to.
Hi there, pal.
Oh wow! So he was able to go hunt one. That's pretty crazy. I have an uncle who's now deceased for many years, but when he was alive was like this like legendary big game hunter, and he had like one or more of like every animal you could think of, like all the different big game, like African, like whatever nationality, he had like everything. It was pretty nuts, and my aunt like had to sell it all, and they had like a museum exhibit of it. All right, so we can go back and cook and hopefully wrap this up. If we get to 10,000, we could even do a realm, which would be pretty cool. currently, I love that. What a fun, spontaneous thing. Wait, where are we going? Oh, yeah. All right. Sweets and wheat is what that was? What a random series of Google searches I have on my phone here. Sweets ingredients, Dreamlight, moose height, oldest person ever. Oh yeah, wheat in any sweet. Do I not have wheat? Good grief. I mean, sometimes you gotta, but also I think people shutting down their inner toddler is sometimes that's like what made Ebenezer Scrooge. He had to rediscover his inner toddler. Speaking of Scrooge, his inner toddler who's excited about Christmas. Please, Mr. Scrooge, just one more coal for the fire. No! Please, Mr. Scrooge, a Christmas goose for Tiny Tim. Thank God Tiny Tim gets his Christmas goose. The kid's having a hard time. Give him a Christmas goose already. I almost sold my cocoa beans. That would have been really counterproductive. Carp salad, more like crap salad, am I right? Just kidding. Scrooge had it right the first time, just be a huge asshole. Be mean to really nice little handicapped kids. That's the way the conservatives in Saskatchewan would have it, isn't it? They'd be like, screw Tiny Tim. No welfare benefits for Tiny Tim. We're going to give a tax break to Mr. Scrooge. Sorry, Bob. No coals for the fire. No welfare for Tiny Tim. But Mr. Scrooge gets richer. There's so much to do just to complete this one quest. I just completely lose track of it. Oh, we already have some holes here. Did not anticipate doing this much farming today. Trying to think of what the best version of the Christmas Carol is. Of course, I remember Mickey's Christmas Carol as a kid. That was pretty good. Tempted every Halloween to stand in front of a window and eat all. Oh, that would be kind of funny. And just refuse to open the door for any of them. But just eat like the best candy. Right in front of their face. Or open the door for some of them, give them really great candy, and then just inexplicably freeze out like the next wave of kids or something. Just be very arbitrary about it. That's not nice, though. It's something Scrooge would do. Alright, so we gotta wait for the wheat. Pluck some dark blooms. What exactly are dark blooms? Wait tables. Oh, it's nice that we're getting a twofer, it looks like, with our restaurant efforts here. We've got items number 25 days. Got to pay attention to that. Is this a dark bloom? No. So we're waiting for our wheat. Give only one candy to each group and make them fight for it. Yeah, it's got to be like a candy worth fighting for. I'm not sure what that is, though. There's, what were your favorite candies to get at Halloween? I always like, we were talking about favorite candy bars, and I think my top three, I came up with Twix, Crunch, and Kit Kat. I'm a wafer and chocolate kind of guy. Crispy wafer mixed with chocolate. What are dark blooms? Are they in the Forgotten Lands, perhaps? No, but there's some moonstones. What's happening? Did anybody dress up for Halloween? Can't remember the last time I dressed up. We're just not social enough on Halloween. Shouldn't say not enough. You are enough, Drew and everyone. You're enough. Crispy Crunch, Crunchy, and Coffee Crisp. Oh, that's some Canadian stuff right there. I've never heard of any of those, but it sounds like stuff I would like. Wait, so Robert, you're not Dave's brother. You're Dave Averino on a different account. I thought you might be, because I was like, is that his twin brother? They seem an awful lot alike. Robert is your real name? Who's Dave? Is Dave somebody you made up? So we're not finding our dark blooms here, I guess. Is our wheat ready yet? Be sweet to get into a realm. Why did you switch profiles, Dave or Robert? So should I stop calling you Dave? This is so strange. You're blowing my mind here. Dave's not here now. He is, and yet he isn't. Didn't you, Robert, didn't you just say you are Dave Averino on a different account? So, I'm so confused. I thought, first I met Dave, and then I met Robert, and Robert said he was Dave's brother, and so I believed that, even though Robert seemed a lot like Dave. Use Dave's account usually. This all sounds simple yet fishy. Like, I feel like I'm being told two different stories here. But glad to have you, whether it's one or two persons. Cheech and Chong reference? Oh, okay. I've never seen Cheech and Chong, actually. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah, I'm selling things. So, see, this is what all of this is just to prepare a fish salad. Like, we've been doing all of this. No.
See you later. Hi there, pal.
Oh, wow, we have ratatouille. Where did we get this stuff? I'm so confused about what's been happening in my Dreamlight Valley. I'm Robert Averino. So Dave is... But Dave is, you know, your brother, Dave, and he's chatted with us sometimes. So there are two of you. Okay.
I need a favor.
Because I thought you just came in and said that you are Dave Averino. And that's what I was like, okay, I kind of thought maybe he was using a different profile. But glad to have legitimately two people hanging out with us. Because you're both a lot of fun. All right. I think I got it straight. Who's older?
Can we speak? Oh, works for me. Yup.
Just throw a bunch of these ingredients in the fridge here. Clear up some friggin' inventory space. You're the oldest. Oh, I thought he said, he did mention that you guys live together. I'm the oldest as well in my family. Not Dave. Oh, okay. You guys don't live in Toronto. Do you like being the baby of the family? Gotcha, Robert. I'm just gonna, I know, like I can put these in storage and probably be fine, but I'm gonna take them with me out of an abundance of caution. Oh, right. Yeah, well, this is like a awesome Canadian party we're having here tonight. Heard of Whitby, Canada. Maybe this is the universe telling me that I need to move to Canada before everything goes to crap here in this country. Hopefully that won't happen, though. Knock on wood. We're hoping for the best. I have not heard of Whitby, though. Is that near Toronto? All right. Oh my god. Oh my god. They turned over and now no one even wants the wheat bagels. Oh god. We just spent a lot of time on that. What do we need for classic mac and cheese? I hope we have what we need for that. Classic Mac Dreamlight. Mac and cheese. Gotta spell it out. Wheat and cheese. Whitby is far from Toronto. Yeah, I mean, I guess like it's all relative, but I don't know. Yeah, grass is always greener, I guess, but sometimes it really is greener. I'm optimistic. I think if Kamala Harris gets elected, she's going to be a really strong president. I am happy with Joe Biden and what he did, and hope that continues. I am not a fan at all of the alternative. I think he's a huge problem. Whitby needs a Disney. Could you keep it full? You probably could. I bet even like a rural Canadian place could probably keep a Disneyland going, just because Disneyland's always busy. People would find a way to get there. There's a lot of Kamala harassment. One guy was saying like, oh no, not rice. One guy was saying how, he's kind of like lawless and she has to be like flawless. Like people like jump down her throat for like every little thing she says, and he just says nonsense, really terrible nonsense all day. And, I think it just it's all lost because there's so much of it. How do I remove an ingredient? There we go. Is he really? Yeah. Well, you know, at this point, if you're still on the Trump train, I don't know if anybody's convincing you to get off. Like, I've had to stop myself from getting upset about that kind of stuff because it's just like, to me, it's inexplicable, but, you know, obviously he's got a lot of fans. And where's our wheat? Didn't we just pick a bunch of wheat and bring it with us? Didn't this just happen? And why does Dave even care if he's in? I guess Canadians hear a lot about it. And I guess you would care if you were neighbors with a country with a lot of influence who's got, you know, high-profile politics. So I take it Dave doesn't like Justin Trudeau then, if he likes Trump. Yeah, who are the Canadians not voting for? It is interesting to hear the Canadian perspective, though.
How fortuitous. Just who I was hoping to speak
Or
to.
at least a Canadian perspective. Obviously, no one person speaks for their entire country. I like to take it less seriously, which is, I mean, I take it seriously. I think it's important, but I don't want to get all worked up about it, which is why I like politicians who are a little bit more stable and, you know, conventional than, you know, the alternative here. But it's hard not to get caught up in it this time at this point, you know, days before an election with pretty big consequences. All right, we got the wheat. He'll burn the house down? Oh, wow. He's, we got to talk him down off this ledge. It's going to be all right. I think, you know, I don't know. You know what I think. But I hope Dave doesn't burn his house down. Or anybody else's house. Life's too short. That's too bad. I think people severely underestimate her character and integrity and ability, and vastly overrate his. But also a lot of people see him for what he is. U.S. politics, you don't like either side. Canadian politics, Trudeau needs to go, but you need to have a good alternative. Yeah, I feel like people get caught up playing the, you know, dissatisfaction thing with, like, yeah, okay, you can't, you know, maybe your perfect candidate, your perfect test tube candidate isn't a choice for you, but, like, it doesn't mean that all of them suck. Like, but I know there's a lot of that kind of feeling out there. Mola Bobo. My thing, though, is like, even if you love everything that Trump does, which I very much do not, I think his presidency was a disaster, and I really hate everything that he, you know, promotes. But I think no matter what side you're talking about, you can't mess around in a democracy with somebody who is willing to cheat at an election. Like, if you're willing to do that, like, if you're willing to vote for somebody like that, don't be surprised if before long you don't have an opportunity to vote anymore. Like, it's just too, so you're just playing with fire. If you play with authoritarian fire, you're going to get burned.
Uh-huh.
And that's what we're doing here. Like with all these election deniers and stuff, like it's totally irresponsible and dangerous. And the people, you know, it's just a mixture of people who are either malicious and or like ignorant, I think, that are sort of promoting this, and it's very, very dangerous.
I hope we can talk again soon.
Like, if you had taken any Republican candidate from, you know, past elections, like John McCain, Mitt Romney, like those are strong Republican candidates. Like those are legitimate, like, offerings. Like that's the caliber of person like you expect to see, and that's somebody I would think about voting for, even as somebody who is more of a liberal. But like I want to have a choice to choose between, but to me there's no viable options in the modern Republican Party, and it's a sad thing. Like I actually did a little bit of, you know, low-level work for John McCain's campaign way back when. I liked Barack, but at the time I fancied myself a little bit of a Republican. So we did it. And we still have to do one more to get the second one, but that should be easy. I say that should be easy, but there's no one here who wants to eat, and we can't even serve, I think, in Tiana's yet. Robert, I think you're talking to Folivara. That makes sense because, yeah. But it also makes sense that you would be saying that and maybe talking to me, but you wouldn't know that. So we need to cook one more thing. Still can't serve, and this is like her house, not even the restaurant. All right, we're gonna have to wait till there are more diners in there to finish that. Maybe we can get some Dreamlight and get a realm here. That always makes for an interesting stream. We're not too far away here. Mine 4 rock spots in the Glade of Trust. Let's just do it. And we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone here as well, because doing Dreamlight duties, that's what we're doing. Yes, those count toward one of our Star Path tasks. Yeah, I mean that's that's actually a good good analogy, particularly the elephant part, because it's, I think, the big dumb elephant, the big angry dumb elephant that's causing a lot of problems in this country. Today's Republican Party is a completely toxic mess. It's not serious about governing, and it's very, very dangerous in a lot of ways. Which is not to say the Democrats are perfect, but like one is trying to do something legitimate, and the other is like a malicious actor, a bad faith actor. and an anti-democratic actor. That's the problem. Like, it's one thing to have shitty policies, and it's another thing to, like, be willing to cheat at the game. And also not have any particular interest in helping anyone other than yourself. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to rant about that. I like talking about Canada more. Also, the people on the Republican side who think they're helping themselves are very short-sighted, I think, because again, even if you love Donald Trump's policies, it is the most short-sighted vote you can make to vote for a guy who's willing to cheat at an election. Like, when you start doing that, you start eroding the foundations, and you start giving an example to people who would take that kind of behavior further. It's like a bully. Like, if you don't stand up to him, like, and you don't maintain boundaries, you're going to get trampled. No, I understand you were Folivara. I understand you were. I just thought it was an interesting animal to choose. That guy who made that analogy. 3 decorations to the peaceful meadow. This is where we just lay down like 3 random pieces of fence. What is Trump doing for YouTube? I don't know. Everything he says on social media just sounds like a talking toilet. Like, it's just so vulgar and mean-spirited and unproductive, and it's hard to read. Like, deliberately trying to get people riled up and violent. Like, there's no excuse for that. And doing it with bold-faced lies. Like, that's the other thing. Like, just the willingness to just lie to your face all the time. Like, what do they say about, he's like pissing in your face without even the courtesy of calling it rain. Change your outfit. That's an easy one. That didn't count. What the heck? We changed our outfit. Uh, Every YouTuber is doing memberships. Yeah. I don't have any memberships myself. But I've thought about like, you know, if like doing them someday on this channel. Trying to think about how I would do it. I don't know. Do you have any memberships, Robert? I guess it depends on like the actual channel, you know, whether or not it's going to be worth it. Like what type of exclusive content they provide and, you know, obviously how much you like their content in general. But there's some thorns. There's always thorns on the sunlit plateau. Just grab YouTube Premium. Is that? I have YouTube Premium and love it. But I don't know how it, like, it doesn't change. It just eliminates commercials, right? And it does, yeah, it just eliminates commercials. I think it's really worth it. It's like the best subscription service I pay for, I think, like is YouTube Premium. Because I watch so much YouTube and not having the commercials is worth it to me. Prism glitches. I never got to figure out how to make Prism work for me when I was trying to use that on theme park streams. I was kind of disappointed. It was something stupid, like an account I couldn't sign into or something like that. No memberships? Yeah, I don't have any either. Can never find the night thorns when I need the night thorns. It seems like it would have to be a pretty, like, you'd have to be a pretty big fan of the like, I don't know how much they cost, like, a month or whatever, but, like, what the average cost is, but if it's, like, anything approaching $10, like, you're starting to get into territory of, like, you could buy, you know, Peacock or something for that price, so, like, I don't know, you need to bring some value, maybe. I gotcha. Yeah, I never thought about how the premium YouTube affects channel revenue as someone who doesn't make any, but you know, it's good to know that like that works out for creators. I would probably not do it if I didn't think that it would. I definitely try to, you know, like more videos and stuff than I used to, just as somebody who, you know, does a little bit of YouTube. You know, I don't know. It's like just, but you know, I only like the ones that I genuinely do like, so, because that does affect your recommendations as well. Really? I am, yeah, I feel like YouTube Premium is like It's like not a secret, but it feels like a secret because I just don't know that many people who pay for it or talk about it. But I have long considered it like an uncancelable subscription for me, just because I watch so many streams too. Should try putting different colors to your name. What do you mean, like on the chat? We need one more night thorn. We just teleported to where we already are. Cool. Cool, Drew. Cook with seafood. We can do that, and we can also check and see if anybody needs another meal at this point. It's on the chat. Yours would be red. Very nice. Interesting that you make that comment while choosing the purple heart. You and your brother are master emoji artisans, I think. I was saying I renewed my magic key earlier. I just did that. Today was the last, speaking of renewing things, yeah. Today was the last day that I could renew my Disneyland magic key, my annual pass. I no longer live near Disneyland, but I couldn't let it go. I plan on moving back like sooner rather than later, maybe as soon as this lease I'm in here in Michigan is up next summer. But if I don't go back before then and am paying for the annual pass the whole time, like I'll have to go, I'll only have a couple months. Like if I move back in the summer, anyway, I'm thinking this all through. I'll get my value's worth, but I'm questioning myself. Anyway, I'm celebrating with all my Disneyland merch that I'm wearing here. Increase is only 1.5% more. Yeah, but still. How they do the membership thing. I don't know how I know how Disneyland, Disneyland does the membership stuff. And that's one reason I did renew it, is because I think you might be talking about YouTube memberships, but while I'm on the topic, like Disneyland memberships are actually kind of hard to get. Like you can't always buy them, so like people wait for when they go on sale, and then there's like a line to get them. And I've had mine for 3 or 4 years now, since they first started doing Magic Keys. They had a different annual pass program before it, but I have used mine so much and gotten so much value out of it. Even if I don't use it until next summer and go like, if I go like 3 times, I'll get my money's worth. And even if I don't move back, I think I will definitely use it 3 times. Like I will fly back there and do a week there and just go like 3 times in a row or something. But I do want to move back. I just hate that it's so expensive to, like, rent is so expensive in nice areas around there. I got very spoiled over the last 6 years in Irvine. And then before that, I was in, ow. Do you ever wear headphones so long that like hurts your ears, or it presses your ears and hurts? Oh, Robert, thank you. You're a sweetheart. I'll see you next time. We were going to the restaurant. Anyway, I'm excited to be a Magic Key member. I love Disneyland. I love California. I love Michigan. I love places that I don't know I love yet. Part of me wants to, since I am a remote worker, part of me wants to like move to Central Florida for like a year and just like live near Disney World and like experience Disney World fully and completely. Just live that life for a little while. I don't think I would like Florida quite as much as California, but it would be a fun adventure. What were we going to do? We had two things to do in the restaurant. Cook with seafood. Less than 2,000 away from a new realm.
Hello.
And I've chosen to have the discussion with the guy whose voice I keep talking about not liking, but that's all right. It's a terrible recommendation, kind of. Yeah, you can't swim, but, you know, maybe there'll be another person around to rescue you.
Thank you.
Plant 5 vegetables. Where was that a little while ago? I was also saying earlier that we just got back from, right before this stream, I was just at the drive-in movie theater watching the movie Smile 2 for the second time. I had completely forgotten about... I remembered really liking the movie. I saw it like a week or two ago for the first time, really liked it, and then completely forgot what the ending was. And... was just reminded of what a bonkers ending it is. In a good way, I think. I wasn't even that big of a fan of the first, like I liked the first Smile. I'll have to watch it again actually. But I was kinda meh about it. Like, oh, they have a creepy smile. Like, you can only get, like, I don't know, a certain amount of mileage out of out of that gimmick, but they just expand on it and build on it in so many interesting ways in this movie. And it's just got a better performance, I think, from like a single lead actor. And we were doing things. We planted our vegetables. Take a picture. I love these easy ones. Friggin' Kristoff. Where do we get bass? Everywhere, literally everywhere. Ugh, so many cooking tasks. Seriously, cool it with the cooking tasks. 4-star main course, 4-star desserts, waiting tables, and even I mean, this doesn't really count as one of the one of the tasks I'm complaining about, but you know, bringing 6 gifts, that's a lot of gifts. 6 favorite gifts to Remy. Those are even harder to whip up than oh wow, add rooms to your house and we get 500 for that. My ever-expanding house that somehow does not expand on the exterior. So that's some Willy Wonka shit right there, as they say. I don't know if that means I have to add 5 floors, but we have some fun rooms in here. I've like forgotten about a lot of them. Including the woman cave. That was the first just kind of wacky room I did. Cosmic Concoctions. That's my my kitchen's name. You just go through this unassuming door and you find yourself in a strange land with a strange entertainment setup. Lot going on. What's this other room? But yeah, we never really did much with this one. It's our little art room. Why can't I select the floors? What the heck? Oh, why? I'm not saying oh why, I'm saying oh, the Y button. Oh wow. That's gonna clean us. Our friend Richard, I think, told us about this. Because we're about to spend like $1 million of our $4 million, and I thought we'd never have money problems again, but... Yikes. Alright, we're done. We're done. How much money did we just spend? I'm like scared about how much money we just spent. And... oh my god, we weren't even supposed to add floors, we were just supposed to add rooms. How much money did I spend? Oh man. I mean, we can get it back. We are pumpkin farmers, but... yikes. Oh, it helps to read the directions. I have 15 floors in my house now, though. Let's add some rooms to them. The rooms are so much cheaper than the floors I just paid for. I just spent like over like $2 million of my $4 million. Just call it the atrium. I don't know what that means. We'll have to design it in a way that maybe makes it seem like an atrium, but this is the atrium. Let's call each of them some generic room name. Oops. Foyer. Salon. It's on the 11th floor, but we're calling it the basement. We're going to really throw people off with this one. Just double down on that. What's another name for an undergroundish room? Okay, here we go. The 11th floor basement, cellar, and bunker. You just peeled 30 eggs? What are you making? So I take it they were hard-boiled eggs. Can't really peel any other kind of egg, can you?
Howdy.
Slow cook boil eggs with spices. Why did you make so many? Sounds good.
Ooh, this place is the cat's pajama.
Who started saying the cat's pajamas? Such a strange phrase. To save money. Oh, it's just, yeah, they are filling nutritious, tasty, economical snacks. Big fan of eggs. Meals for days, truly, yeah. You just have to, I feel like you would have, how long do they last though? Like 30 is a lot, like unless you're, you know, sharing with a kind of a large family. I don't know if I could eat 30 eggs before at least half of them, you know, kind of spoiled. I think I would actually, no, I definitely could. I would be taking out the yolks in most of them. I couldn't eat that many eggs that quickly with the yolks in them without feeling like I was, you know, not being responsible. But egg whites, I will eat. Talk about for days. I will eat egg whites for days. I like the yolks. I just don't. Just try to like be mindful of my cholesterol. It's nice when you have the hard-boiled egg though, and you can just kind of pop the yolk out. Two for a meal, yeah. That'll do it. I love the, why can't we use it? Do we not have? Oh. I love a good hard-boiled egg with some pepper, like pepper. Also, I like on eggs, what is it? Sriracha. I like that kick. Sriracha, pepper, and egg whites. That will be kind of fiery in your mouth, but is a nice, delicious kick for me. It can be kind of intense though. Between the pepper and the sriracha, like I do a lot of like that kind of breathe. It's easy to overdo it. How did we get this zoomed out? Did I just put those in Dazzle Beach? Ooh, soy sauce. Yeah, that all sounds. I don't know about sugar. I don't know how I'd like that. I'd try it, but the soy sauce and Chinese herbs, I'd be down to try for sure. Soy sauce sounds really good. I don't know if I've ever put that on an egg. I don't know what Chinese herbs taste like. You guys are probably close enough to get the good stuff as far as Chinese herbs go. Actually, I don't know exactly how close is Thailand to China. I gotta know now. How far is Thailand from China? It's really far, but not United States far. I would love to go to Asia, period. Never went, always wanted to. I've done so little like world traveling. I want to change that. Cinnamon. I didn't know the Chinese were into cinnamon. Bring a friend their favorite gift. That's if we have something, we can do some Dreamlight damage with that one. Do we actually have a shiny diamond right now? Oh god, wait. Is this stupid to give this to her? I'm so confused because this is a quest item for her and also one of her, I'm gonna do it. Also one of her favorite things, so I'm not sure if we get double credit or are doing ourselves a disservice here because we're gonna have to now find another shiny diamond for her for the quest, but anyway, we'll see. Yo, very good to see you. Oh, thank you. We're celebrating my Magic Key renewal here. I've got my Disneyland, all of this stuff from Disneyland, and the hot pink Xbox controller to go with it. It is it's a Muppets Wild Animal. Bought it on Main Street, USA. How's your day going? We're very close to opening up to having realm level Dreamlight. Wiling out. Close enough. Yeah, animal. I always forget that, I don't know if Disney owns Muppets or not, but the Muppets have been in Disney parks for a while. I should see if there's any Muppet games worth playing on this channel. Had a good day. Had a real good day, some type of day. It was a lot. I don't know what to make of that, Yo-Yo. I hope that's a positive thing. How's the, you done with your doctor's visits for now, I hope? Oh, yeah. House. Welcome. I just realized that you were Drax. I couldn't keep up with your alter egos. I didn't realize that was you until I saw the PWR on your handle or whatever. That's right, they did have I forgot about that too, the Haunted Mansion movie. I wish I had watched that yesterday, actually, now that you mention it. I guess there's still time. I don't have to wait a whole year. Does that mean a good call from your doctor? Telling you didn't have to worry? Phone call of a lifetime. How you doing, House? But still basically a good day. And you had a phone. You're so mysterious here with the way you're phrasing these answers, Yo-Yo. I just hope you're okay. Kind of good news and kind of bad news. In a YouTube group with the PWR, okay. So you're saying you're not Drax? Is that, who's that artist, your Marshmallow Head? What does that guy call himself? Is it DJ Marshmallow? We have 10,000 now. Let's go check out the castle and see what we can get into with that. Yeah, Yo-Yo, absolutely. It's good advice. It's hard advice to follow sometimes when you're in deep with someone who isn't, maybe the best for you, but you're hooked. I've been there. Yeah, House, you are Drax. I thought so. That's what I was saying. I didn't realize until later because I've seen you in the chat before, House, but I wasn't sure if that was. I actually didn't put two and two together that was you. I've recognized some other people and thought it was Drax changing his name, but I didn't think that about House until I saw the PWR thing. Anyway, you're a man of mystery. The castle. Did you have some relationship drama, Yo-Yo? Not to pry, but another mysterious answer. Wow, and there's all these. Wait, are these? Why are those blank? Are those just like all areas that I have, or those are just maybe placeholders? And you're saying Deadpool and Obi-Wan are not Drax. Interesting. The plot thickens. Completely took sugar out of your life, drinking water and coconut water. Sounds like you're doing the work to be nutritious, Yo-Yo. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, we can go into Mulan. We can't go into Mulan yet, but...
Well, by Jove.
Can we afford... What's this? 15,000? Oh, I would love Monsters, Inc. They are not you. Man, I thought we were there. Gotcha. There's been one or two others, I think. I'm forgetting the names. I remember Obi-Wan and Deadpool. Man, that's kind of disappointing. I didn't think 10,000 would get us into every door, but I thought it would get us into a door. Bellana Star, nice to see you. I started playing Dreamlight Valley, and you're creating a quest journal so you can keep up with everything for the game. A D&D Dungeons and Dragons game. I've never played Dungeons, if that's what you're saying. So I guess I don't know what that would be like, but I can imagine a mashup of those two things being very popular. Yeah, no doubt, Yo-Yo. It really does require constant, constant effort to maintain, like anything, really. But interpersonal relationships, can be tricky, especially at that level of intimacy. Wow. So. Can we serve another meal yet? Also, wow, everybody telling me about the new DLC coming is just really stunning. I had no idea that there was like all new DLC coming for this game. I assume you knew about that. Bellana Star, if I'm saying that right? Bellana Star. But that's big news. How do we make pickled herring? Herring, lemon, onion, herb. Especially when you're a boyfriend and girlfriend, fun, but... Yeah, I think it's a double-edged sword, like those types of relationships, like because they can really like support you and provide you, really add to your life, but also like be very restricting if you're not doing the work or you're in the wrong relationship. And they change. You can't assume that like it's always going to be the same year after year. Yeah, Bellana Star, you're all over this. I'm very excited about it now, having heard of it. I like want to see if I can, even though it makes no difference. Like I want to see if I can pre-order it. I'll get it day one either way. It's a digital file, but be safe out there. Yes. Had that Taco Bell, but not the Cheesy Street chalupa, which you had me excited about that, and now I'm forgetting about the herring. Lemon, onion, herb, herring. Oops. Herring. I might have the recipe for this one. Yeah, I've definitely been in both toxic and non-toxic. And it takes two to be toxic, I think. But certainly, one partner can be more toxic than the other. And I'm sad about the Cheesy Street chalupa, as you know. Yo-Yo, yeah, you're talking about what I was just talking about with the DLC, and I had no idea before today that was coming, and I'm really excited now. Seasonal meal session. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about the storage space issue. So I'm glad, speaking to the game being beautiful and having storage space, I'm glad I'm playing on the Xbox version now, so I have a little bit. I would have, if I were still on the Switch only, it might be tougher. But I might have to get it. I do love going back to the Switch and playing on the off thing, so I might have to end up getting... it's going to be hard not to buy the DLC for both the Switch and the Xbox, since I play this game so much as well. Takes two to tango. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, this is crazy.
Ow!
Very exciting. Dreamlight Valley has been a pretty big hit, I think. I can't remember like another...
Bonjour.
I guess I'm not always on top of, the news with these things, but because I know Speedstorm is another game that I want to play on this channel that I think is pretty popular, but I've not played at all. It's like a Disney racing game. It annoys me that it's like a free game where everything costs money to buy as an extra. Like, I'd rather just pay at once for all of it, but what can you do? Snoop Dogg and Juice World? That sounds like fun. I need to try Fortnite just to know what everybody's talking about, but I've like... Is it a first-person shooter? Oh, wait, we can hang out now? It's exciting. How do you get extra storage for your pockets? I wish I had extra storage for my... Oh, Balana, sorry, you said you were... Did you say you just started playing the game? Started playing Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, so you're dealing with the early game storage issues. Not a first-person shooter. Gonna be a clean canvas biome. Yeah, you need that. A lot of things are gonna come after you, straight up. Catch fish somewhere dazzling. 20 fish? Yeah, I know Fortnite is like a battle game. I guess I thought it was first person, but I know it is massively popular. Like, really popular. I can't think of what other game, like what other online game is as popular as Fortnite right now. The new Call of Duty just came out. I'm excited to try that. I had to take my beanie off. I think I was like hurting my ears somehow by pressing the beat. I feel like it was hurting my ears to press the beanie up against the headphones. Anyway, I'm sensitive. I also am intimidated by those Fall Guys. I haven't heard about that. Nuketown and Zombies. Oh, in Fortnite? I'm intimidated by those battle royale online games. Like I'm sure they you know, pair you up with people in a, you know, reasonably, like you can probably, I imagine you can choose game setups, you know, with people of similar skill levels, so you're not just getting pwned all day. Because I would just be getting pwned like a noob, as they say. I was talking about Black Ops 6 a minute ago. Since I have the Xbox, like I wouldn't have bought that game like full on, but I'm excited to play it on Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, I don't play a lot of competitive games myself, mostly because I'm just, probably because I don't know if it's just because I'm not just chicken. I just don't like, almost too competitive to like lose as much as I would lose. But that's a weak excuse. I want to play Black Ops for the campaign. Being Me, I haven't heard that one. Animal Crossing, I know, is very popular and kind of similar in some ways to Dreamlight Valley, right? Like in terms of being like a quote-unquote cozy game where you do like lifestyle things. Being Me 115. I'll have to check that out on Spotify or something. Guess we should be fishing in Dazzle Beach if we have to catch 20 fish and you can find bass anywhere. Oh, it's in Call of Duty. I have a buddy who worked in advertising at a pretty high level for Call of Duty for a number of years. Sims is like the newer version of Animal Crossing. The Last of Us? I have both of them, I think. I beat the first one when it came out, and then the second one I got like halfway through and stopped, but I probably should go back to it. The Last of Us is a legendarily good game. It was like, I knew when it came out, like, you know, that I was playing something special, like the first one. That was obvious, but it just felt like, you know, Naughty Dog, I think, is the developer, and they made, they were famous for the Uncharted series before The Last of Us, and I feel like The Last of Us took that gameplay and just added a much more interesting story and, you know, a little bit more interesting gameplay, and just kind of like really put them over the top. I know everybody loves Uncharted though as well. Oh my god, I completely forgot. We're like, just 5 weeks away from the new Indiana Jones too. So we have, and we're gonna get to play that here first on Microsoft. So that's exciting. But that's only like 2 weeks after Dreamlights. It's gonna be a big holiday season around this channel. They don't ask for a lot of things. They don't pee and poop and complain about stupid stuff. Second one is sad. Yeah, that's quite an opening sequence there with Joel. Sims seems like a pretty involved game. I don't know if anybody's played Civilization. It's not quite like these games, but it's pretty interesting. I don't know why. I guess it kind of reminds me of Sims in a way. Very old, very famous series that I think started on the PC. Sid Meier's Civilization. I'm getting all the herring, none of the bass. It's hard. Like, I want to play Animal Crossing, but I also don't know if I have enough bandwidth in my life for like another cozy game. Since I'm playing so many games on this channel at the same time right now, and also have a bunch of other games that I'm not playing on this channel that I want to get to. Sims is like a real life true game. What happens in the game? But time and money and hours, yeah. Certainly time and money and hours a little bit into this. Although I have not yet sprung for extra moonstones, but that's maybe inevitable. Given where we're at with the moonstones and how much cool stuff keeps coming out for it. I mean, that's kind of the way I feel like when you say like a calm and chill game, like that's kind of the big selling point of this for me, in addition to the Disney stuff. Like, I just love how, you know, like you talk about not competitive games. Like, I love that this game is not about that at all. I will be streaming Star Wars Battlefront on here probably as soon as I'm done with Outlaws. I've got to be over halfway in Outlaws. I know no one watches those streams, but I'm definitely going to finish that just because, you know, just because I like the game and to be a completionist. Play The Sims when I'm really bored or have some fantasy. Yeah. The Sims is cool. I could see myself getting into that. There's so many different, like, character packs and things for The Sims I see all the time on, like, the PlayStation Store and stuff. Just like an endless variety. That game has been, The Sims has been around forever. But it's got to be one of the most successful game series of all time. You're yelling, it's a long day. I hope you're getting to relax a little bit, Yo-Yo. You sound a little wound up. And I don't blame you. It sounds like you got a lot going on, but I hope for your sake you get to wind down, you know? Oh, you kept going? Weren't you... Maybe it was Deadpool who was telling me? One of you guys was telling me that you quit at the Rancor. That was one of the, not one of the last things I did, but the last 2 sessions in that game were pretty hard. Between the Rancor and the like base we just finished. I definitely want to finish it though. I really like that game. It's not perfect. Like, as an open world game, I feel like it kind of leaves a lot to be desired, but I'm not... I'm also not that... I'd rather just have a linear story. I'm more interested in playing that kind of game, so it doesn't bother me that much, but, you know, I'm having fun with it. It's Deadpool. Wait, so Drax, if you're Drax, wasn't Drax the one that was doing some streaming of his own? If that was you, how's that going? Sounds like a full day, Yo-Yo. I'm glad you're getting to take it easy now. Any good snacks tonight? I've definitely definitely gotten my money's worth out of this game. A lot of joy with Disney Dreamlight Valley. Said he didn't finish it. They told me, I'm sure there's a counter. Glad to hear it's going well. I'm sure there's like a timer somewhere on Dreamlight Valley, but I saw my like total time spent on it when I switched over to the Xbox version, and it was a lot. It was like, I don't know, it was at least like 7 full days. I know that's not a lot for like some people, but that's, you know, 150 plus hours, which is more than I spend on almost every other game. And that's, no, that would be total, but it's more than that now. Snacks are out of your life completely. I find that hard to believe. You don't have to be an extremist about the health, do you? I mean, you gotta have, a girl's gotta have some snacks, right? Patches wouldn't understand that life at all. He's gotta have snacks. Yeah, well, it's hard when there's so many just really unhealthy snacks that are unfortunately or fortunately, however you look at it, really delicious. It takes a lot of discipline. Like, food and sex are like the two biggest like human reward registers, I think. Like, you know, it's the hardest thing to resist. Oh, you did? That's cool. I told you I tried to find you on YouTube when you were doing it with Drax, but you said you were doing it only on the PlayStation Network or something. Yeah, carbs are good. I mean, there's some stuff is just like straight up like junk food, but like other than, I was saying this before, like it feels like you're playing whack-a-mole sometimes. Like if you don't want the cholesterol, you stay away from meat, and then you end up eating more carbs. If you want to avoid the fat of the carbs, and then you go to the meat, and then you have the cholesterol problem and the other meat stuff. So it's hard to manage. I think everybody, like, you know, honestly, like our dogs have like perfectly balanced nutrition for them. Like we kind of like, it's hard to manage it on your own. Yeah, you've got to keep those teeth as good as you can. Keep them, you know, that's an important one, because you can, you know, the body of course is a whole system, and the gums don't like regenerate. So if you like lose gums and you get like bacteria and stuff in there, it can like mess up other things. There's like connections between like heart disease and gum health. Food and sex, like for humans, like it's the two most like irresistible rewards that we can like experience. Basically, like it's the most immediately gratifying thing to humans. And from an evolutionary sense, it makes sense too when you think about it that way. Like it's like what you're programmed to do: survive and procreate. Evolutionarily speaking, anyway. Got a glass cup, hot water. Saw the plaque coming out. Yeah, I've had to have is it funny? Because it's actually, I mean, I think it's just true and scientific. I'm glad you thought it was funny though. Yeah, I've had to have a couple deep cleanings, like when I've like not, like between dentist visits, when I've not always been like good with my hygiene, like, you know, and I don't know, like It's not comfortable, so you want to have as few of those as you can. Wow. I didn't even know I was being hilarious, but I'm glad people think so. Think about it, though. It's true. Wait, I'm gonna like actually like biggest. I don't know if this is the right way to phrase it. Okay, check it out. Wikipedia reward system. The first thing it says, clockwise from top left, water, food, parental care, and sex. Those are pretty much the big ones. Oh yeah, well, California prices, and if you don't have insurance, it's gonna be expensive. Sugar will make you smile, yeah. Give me that ice cream cake. Still thinking about it. All right, I'm not thinking so much about the bass anymore because I'm not trying to wait around there and... Wait a minute. I already caught 10 fish? That happened fast. Anyway, I told you I wasn't making it up. That's all. That's the only reason I show you that. $700. That seems like too much for insurance. Wow. Well, I mean, you know, that sucks. Like, that's a lot of money. But also, you know, if you're gonna spend that much money on anything, I think you can't go wrong spending it on your dental care. It is very important to your overall health. I'm glad I'm so entertaining tonight. The third big, I was gonna say food and sex, but also I was gonna throw the Cheesy Street Chalupa in there, but of course that's food.
Hope you have a bull market day.
Get yourself a glass of milk. Didn't x-ray your teeth. There's got to be more too. If they didn't x-ray, they must have done something unusual to rack up that kind of bill with insurance. I didn't think a deep clean was even that much, you know, without insurance. Like, I knew it was a couple hundred at least, but 700 sounds like a lot, unless you're getting like fillings and stuff. I haven't always taken the best care of my teeth, but I'm doing okay now, and I never had a cavity, so I've got that going for me. I would say I like both, chocolate and plain milk. I don't usually have like a straight up glass of milk. I don't drink a lot of milk anymore. I used to eat a lot of cereal. Don't do that anymore, but I do have some milk in my coffee. I don't do sugar in the coffee, I just do a splash of milk usually. Or creamer, but I kind of prefer regular just milk. California, yeah, well, you know, whatever you're trying to do in California is going to be probably more expensive than other states. It's just the nature of the beast, and it's unfortunate. Hell yeah, the No Cavity Club. Not that there's any shame in having a cavity. Oh yeah, classic glass of milk at the bedside table. If you're gonna be real traditional about it, you could have the warm glass of milk. That's like, it's like something grandma gives you after when she tucks you in. Can't remember the last time I had a warm glass of milk. What's your you just get regular coffee at Starbucks? I had a long time nitro cold brew addiction at Starbucks that became very expensive. It's like $7 a day coffee habit. Cavities in left and right. Oh yeah, that must have been it. Teeth were jacked up, my guy. I'm glad they fixed those for you. I'm mad because I had braces when I was like, so you can see I have a, you can kind of see, it's more obvious. It's more obvious in the shorts, but I have a gap in my tooth and I have like a little bit of, my teeth were like perfect for a long time. And then I didn't wear my retainer enough. And one of them like got moved and now it's pushing the front one. So it made the gap in the front one. And I have to have like more braces to fix it, and I just like don't have the money or at this point. Probably could afford it, but I want to do the braces. I want to do like, I'd like to, I don't know, like my hair in the front is going to go in the next decade if I don't do something about it. You know, things on my face. I have a thing here I'd like to get. It's all cosmetic stuff though. Just little cosmetic things. I don't want to be a plastic surgery guy for sure, but just those little things. Are you into TJ? Did you feel like they did a good job at the Mexico dentist? Well, Yo-Yo, don't feel too old at 30 yet. You've got a ways to go before you're like truly old. Wait till you're at least 35 to start even thinking about that. But I know that 30 is like a milestone that does feel like, oh wow, like I'm not a kid anymore. Brownies usually sounds good, but yeah, sometimes I get that sweet tooth craving more than others. So your teeth are probably, they're doing pretty good now? Pretty straight? I was really happy with what my braces did, and then I didn't wear the retainer enough. And my teeth are still reasonably straight, but like the gap annoys me and stuff like that. Oh my god, now you're talking house. You know how to do the food talk that gets me excited. It's only tooth that they pulled. I think it's a wisdom. Oh, you haven't had your wisdom teeth out? I've had 3 of them, 3 of the 4 out. That was a weird thing, like when you, I don't know, it's always weird when you get some kind of procedure done and, you know, the last thing you remember is being on the table about to fall asleep, and then then very next thing you remember is the thing's over and you're like waking up in a room. Once they get it straightened out, Yo-Yo, you just got to make sure you're like flossing regularly, like probably, like ideally, like after every time you eat, honestly. And if you really want to be an all-star, you brush after every, brush and floss. Just to get like the big thing I think is to just keep stuff from being stuck in your teeth for too long. Like that's what creates the plaque and the like deterioration. The brownie pieces. The brownie, get the brownie pieces out of your teeth after you're done eating. I never experienced that when you're in TJ. They just yank out the tooth. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, I don't understand who's counting these fish, because it seems like I'm getting credit for 3 when I catch 1, but I'll take it. But it sounds like you had all the work done, Bolana Star, but it's probably working out for the best, I imagine. Yeah, definitely sorry to hear about that, Yo-Yo. That's it sounds like you're getting a lot of stuff straightened out, like that is gonna be real good for you. I know it's like no fun to deal with, but like every time, like the two times I've had to have a deep clean, like even at the dentist, like I hated it. They gotta like numb your gum and stuff, and like it's not comfortable, but it's always worth it. Because there's like so much bacteria, that gets in and keeps going in, I think, if you don't keep it reasonably clean. Just stop soda water. Water is not so bad though, right? Some people say carbonation is not so good for you, but I was on carbonated water for a long time when I was quitting soda. I got back on the diet soda, and I'm not that proud of it, but there's various reasons for that. Had to go back and get mandibular tori. Oh, wow. How was that as a procedure? Hate the needle they have to put in your gums. Yeah, I don't love the needle in my gums. You just want to make sure when you're going to, you know, Mexico and stuff, that you're going to a good place. Not that there's only bad places in Mexico, but I don't know if they have the same regulation always. COVID, yeah. So you've had your teeth fixed for a few years now. Sounds like that's good. It's like drugs when you smell your snack. That's right. Just continue your addictions. I mean, you do have to, I think there is something to be said for the fact that, like, the person who had, any person who has a habit or an addiction, like, has to want to truly get rid of it for anything to actually happen. Like, it can't be, I think they have to get to the point where they realize that it's bad for them. Like, they truly realize that from their own experience rather than just, like, somebody told them that. whenever you go to TJ, yeah, usually you can find a good place if you know somebody. When you say TJ, I want to first think of TJ Maxx, but I know you're talking about Tijuana. I don't think there are a couple TJ Maxxes in California. I think I might have seen one. Not a lot of TJ Maxxes around here anymore. Oh man, here are those boutique challenges again. Submit an entry to Dream Snaps. Where are the bass? Very painful. Oh yeah. It sounds pretty intense. That's crazy, only 20 minutes? Yeah, I know, you've got to get your, got to make sure you remember to eat before you go to the dentist. Because seems like they always do something that means you can't eat for at least a half hour after you're done. Oh, but yeah, if you have serious work, then you have to have, like, you have to be eating mush for a while. Man, I'm finding all the moonstone cases today. I found 3 today. Can't remember the last time that happened. Started to yawn. You're the only one among us over there in Thailand who should be wide awake, right? Everybody else, it's nighttime. Go to TJ, it's easy to go in and then you smell the whiff of the sewer and everything. I've never been down there. I've been to Mexico, but I never went to Mexico driving from California. It does. Why don't you like eating? I sometimes think that I don't like eating because... Wait, I just picked mushroom. No, I didn't. I sometimes feel like I'm like undoing what the... Oh, it tastes horrible after. Yeah, there's that. But I sometimes feel like, oh, I'm already like undoing what the dentist just did, even though you know you're going to have to eat. Oh, I'm yawning. Yeah, it is. I was just looking and realizing how late it got. Please meditate on your need for adrenaline. Are you hearing yourself? I need to watch this movie and see what this Vanellope is all about. Gotta be safe, yeah. I know those border areas are not always the safest, but I mean, Mexico is an amazing place, and you know, the one time I went, I had an amazing time. But you do have to be aware of what you're doing. Welcome back, Mika. Oh man, and we're still here. That's great. I was just being called out on my yawning. I'm not even that tired though, actually, for how late it is, but feed a critter. The bass are just nowhere to be found. Can be 15 years old and drink in Mexico? How are our leeks doing? Are we... Can't remember if we're even doing that. Like, they really make you earn the realms and stuff. Like, the Dreamlight, like, I feel like we do stuff every session all the time, and we still, it takes forever to, like, work up 15,000. I guess if you're, like, doing it with maybe a little more dedication, it doesn't take that long. Like, we got a few thousand here today, but still. It's like a long breaks between me being able to unlock realms. Seems like I've been working on that forever. I mean, I guess I literally have as far as playing this game goes. Checked on our leaks. Yeah, we had the our own rock and roll outfit on last time that kind of matched up with his vibe pretty well. Not as much today. Doing outside work. Yeah. No, I was just saying, like, I have been trying to open up realms forever to the extent that I've been, you know, that's been a goal of mine since the moment I started playing this game. It's like one of the only things you do. What outside work did you see? Are you talking about? I do have a job that requires outside work. So there's that.
Hello.
Oh, there's a yawn. Oh yeah, there are those, like, the low-hanging
Wow,
fruit
you're
where
a
you can
really
just
good
do
leader for
something
this
really, like, change your outfit and just you pay attention to those. You can rack up Dreamlight. Do you like working at Dollar General? You can get a lot of what you need at those places. I remember when we used to go to the, like, actual, like, the Dollar General is like is not the dollar store like the way it used to be. Like, the dollar store, like, used to be the dollar store, like, where you would just, like, everything was kind of cheap and crappy, but, like, it all cost $1 and there was always something to find there. But, like, Dollar General is more like, you know, I don't know, I feel like it's something between, like, a grocery store and a convenience store. It's weird how popular, like, the Dollar Tree and Dollar General things got. Like, that, like, became like a new popular business model within the last, like, 10 years. Because before it was like, I think they were calling, like, those may have been the types of stores that were true dollar stores, like, back in the day, like, when it was, like, feasible to have a store that was like a dollar store. Now I think inflation, like, you can't, I don't even know if that makes sense for anybody anymore. Or dollars. It makes dollars or cents. Sometimes it gets crazy. Oh, interesting. You work at, like, the OG one, huh? Let's go in and restore our energy here as I yawn. Hale Turner family. I'll have to Google that. Like, I'm very curious about the just sort of the history of how the Dollar General kind of empire came to be what it is. All right, gang. I'd like to stay and hang, but it's 2. I gotta feed the dog and go to sleep at some point, so I don't throw my bedtime off completely. But I had a lot of fun tonight, and hope you did too. I will be back soon with more of this and other streams, as you may have noticed I've been doing. So we will see you soon. And look forward to chatting more about the Dollar Generals and the teeth and all the stuff. And yeah, thanks for a really fun